Everybody, developments now here in America's Newsroom, and welcome. I'm Bill Hemmer. Morning, Martha.
Good morning, Bill. Good morning, everybody. I'm Martha MacCallum. So ISIS released a video yesterday threatening to kill the pilot, the Jordanian pilot, and also the Japanese journalist. We're going to bring in Liz Cheney and talk to her about this coming up later in the show.
And one of the things he tried to explain on some of the morning shows today was that there is a degree of desertion. 3 different degrees that the Army measures, and apparently they're still working through this. But Liz Cheney will react coming up today.
I mean, you heard response from some of the people that were with him, the soldiers that were in the field with him, and you wonder what's taking so long to figure out the facts of this case.
It's been some time. Too long.
Shocks me when these things happen, and they just slap a number on it. Go, oh, it cost $200 million. Really? What for?
Loss of commerce. So tell you what the forecasters did. They've got an American model and a European model.
Right.
And apparently the European model nailed the forecast for Superstorm Sandy. So all the predictions went, they put their money on the European model. And it turned out the American model in the end was much more accurate. Swing and a miss, as they say in baseball. 8 minutes past.
And how about this? The new era of bipartisanship. So one of President Obama's spy chiefs blasting the White House on the way out the door. Why he says ISIS has this administration, quote, paralyzed.
Also waiting every day.
We're going to be watching and waiting, and it's going to be changing all the time. It's going to be fascinating over the next 10 months or so, and we'll be watching it.
We'll see whether or not the answer gets more creative. Apparently, he was burned a few years ago when he was in Buffalo. That's how the story goes.
And he's definitely not gotten over it. That's charming. That was really charming, wasn't it? Oh,
well, a lot of times what he'll do is
he'll millions of dollars. All they want to do is ask him a few questions.
He will channel that aggression onto the field. I mean, they call him the Beast for a reason because he can run the football. So
well, it's now
what he says today.
A phrase that is, ingrained in our new lexicon. I'm just here so I won't get fined. That's why we show up every day, right?
That's right.
Just don't want to be fined.
Here.
All right. So coming up right here, police may have to keep a closer eye. Awful story here. A teacher was attacked, slammed to the ground by his own student, all because he took the student's phone away. We're going to talk to Dr. Keith Ablow about what drives a teenager to gather there for the big moment. Welcome, everybody. Brand new hour starts now of America's Newsroom. I'm Martha MacCallum.
And I'm Bill Hemmer. Good morning. While Lynch is expected to be
covered in fog, is now covered in snow, and they're having a tough time. So.
That'll be one incredible experience to ride out a storm like that on the island of Nantucket. Imagine what they went through. Tough stuff.
Lonely, cold. And 4-star generals testifying to Congress saying the White House is losing the war on terror because it will not admit that the enemy exists. Charles Krauthammer says that could be the worst mistake of all. So there was a dramatic rescue caught on camera. It never gets old. If you haven't seen it lately,
that's right.
I suggest I mean, I have 2 teenage boys, so it's a regular around our house. But it's so funny, and those women are great. So
great cast.
Look forward to that. All right. People across New England are still trying to dig out this morning. His best day ever, I'm going to guess.
That kid's watching too much SpongeBob.
SpongeBob is brilliant.
See you on the radio.
Anyway, we'll see you later, everybody. Happening Now starts right now.